Yeah, so my name is Pritesh. I head global logistics and procurement with cxby.com. We're basically a relatively new company within India, but we have a 25-year history starting off from London. We are into second-hand electronics where we buy, sell and exchange cell phones and laptops and gaming consoles and software and those kind of things. So my journey personally, I was with Vodafone for the first 2 years of my career, and I was into operations. Then when I moved on to cxby.com, I was into commercial and pricing. And then the last 6 years I've been with logistics and procurement. So like how most of the panel has a huge amount of experience, I'm relatively short on that end. But in terms of getting that experience, when you work with operations, when you work with pricing, when you work with sales and those kind of teams, you realize why they feel that procurement at the end of the day is like a cost center, like how most of the guys said. So they expect you being the cost center to do all the spending for the company, but they're also expecting you to save that amount of money. And because the topic is how we add value, besides just looking at cost, and when I say cost, it is not just cost of items or cost of purchase, because it's the full supply chain, it's the total cost of ownership, which includes a lot of other factors besides just the purchasing price or just the sales. So in our company, what we basically do is we follow a 6-step principle. We call it circus. It's kind of twisted from what you must have read or seen at other places. So circus here actually is, the C stands for the cost, which is the total cost of ownership. I is innovation, so your innovation within the company, with the suppliers, whatever you can work on. R is all your regulatory requirements that you always need to keep in mind. Q is basically the quality of service that you have with your suppliers, with your vendors. A is your assurance of supply, and S again is the level of service. So I think these are the main factors besides just looking at cost, which I believe every company would want to consider as adding value. It's not just the savings in terms of financial bits, but it's adding value to the overall business. And like some of them mentioned, stakeholder involvement is really essential. If you don't have that, and if you just work with the finance teams, it's not going to lead you to that level where you feel, okay, now procurement is really working as a business partner. So I think that is what everybody achieves to do, and I think that is the next step for procurement.